You got sentenced, like I said, to life plus 130 years. How did you get out after 31 years?
How did I get out? Exactly in 2015, they changed the law to lower the amount of time you can get for drugs. When I came through my trial, you can get a level 38, which 38, if you got maybe 2 other points, 40, they can give you a discretionary life sentence. It was on the judge. But if you get a 44 like they gave me, you get automatic life sentence. No questions asked. So they got me up to a level 38. And they changed that in 2015, like I said. And it was retroactive, meaning that it applied to people that came before then, such as myself. At the time, they drew up a list because they keep statistics on everything. So they knew exactly who was sentenced under that. And they drew up a list. And somehow my name was left off the list. 2015, my name was left off the list. So when they changed the law to compassionate release for COVID and all that in 2020, I filed, They gave me a lawyer. And the lawyer was looking at it. And I mentioned that to them, about the points and a couple other things. And they was like, oh yeah, you eligible. You should have been out 5 years ago. They filed emergency motion. It got it in front of the judge. Even though it was an emergency motion, it still took me 8 months to get home. But I'm home now.
How did it feel to walk out of that prison after 31 years? I mean, you go in your 30s, you come out in your 60s.
I mean, it was unbelievable, man. Because at times, man, you can lose track of reality in prison. The prison is a box, and the cell is a box within a box. And that might be the extent of your stimuli, information you take in. We watch the news all the time, TV and all that. But sometimes when you're in that cell by yourself and you're looking at 4 walls, you can damn near reach out with your arms and touch them. You start to lose contact with reality. You wonder, even though I kept up the stance and I never let on otherwise to anybody, about me not coming home. But at times, man, and you got a license in 130 years, at times, yeah, I actually wonder, for moments and all. But most of the time, I was determined that I was going to get out one way or another,
When you went back to Baltimore and you got a chance to walk around your own neighborhoods and so forth, was it about the same, better, or worse?
It was the same and not the same, really. You talking about physical layout. Actually, it was a lot of more trees than trees everywhere. I'm riding in other people's cars and really talking and not paying attention. So I could be in my old neighborhood around a corner and not know it. And not know, So it was a lot of trees and a lot of positions, that restaurants or any government position like the DMV and places like that, it's a lot more black people, that was manning these positions.
Well, how many years, when you look at the amount of time that you were, you had your drug operation and you were making money and living the life and balling out, how many years did you get before you ended up getting your 31 years?
How many years did I do or did I get?
No. How many years did you get to enjoy life to the fullest
before I got to 31
living outside
years?
the law?
I would
But
say
before you
like,
did your 31 years, how many years did you get to ball out, basically?
oh, I would say close to like 8.5 years.
Okay. Which means that for every year you got to ball out and live the life, you had to spend 4 years in a cage.
Yeah. Yep.
When you
40.
when you think about that and the decisions that you made, and you know some young kid from Baltimore approaches you and says, "I want to be the next drug kingpin out of Baltimore. I want to be the next Rudy Williams," what would you tell him?
I would tell them, it's no money left in the drug world. The police make more money than. I would tell them, it's to go to entertainment. If you're smart, go where the money is. The money is in entertainment. You got rappers out there, they millionaires, a few of them billionaires, and they living their life, and they don't have, they actors, they designers. I would tell them to go in there. Don't go into the drug business.